Today I want to talk to you about one of the things that I speak of in my book, The Top 10 Mistakes That Agents Make When They Are Building Their Real Estate Business. And the first thing is building your business to be focused on a specific niche. Now, a lot of agents get in the business and they think, well, I have to be everything to everybody. So they're running around scrambling to find every client that they possibly can. And yes, you need to be prospecting, you need to be out there talking to people. And you're going to go through a process with your business that you're going to find that there are people that you enjoy working with and people you don't enjoy working with. Or that maybe there's certain types of properties that you really enjoy being the agent for. Or maybe there are certain types of properties that just don't fit what your model is of what your real estate business looks like. I learned early on that I was really not a fan of foreclosure properties, REO properties, because there was a lot of time involved with not only the clients that you're working with to try to purchase those homes, because a lot of times they're newer buyers that just have to have a lot of hand holding. You also have investors that you're working with that are trying to get something for nothing, so they're really drilled into finding exact certain things. And not every property is going to offer what exactly they're looking for their return on investment. So there's a lot of time factor involved with that. So early in my career, I decided that who I really loved to work with was people who are buying new houses and working as a listing agent with builders and helping people understand the whole building process. So I had set myself and my business up as a new construction specialist. While you're going through your business, and if you're in the beginning stages of your business, you totally need to be out there prospecting and getting to know people and really working with people to understand what it is that you really enjoy doing. But I want you to start thinking about this. If you've been in the business any length of time and you are a popcorn agent where you just pop up and go show whatever there is, you're out there everywhere willy-nilly trying to find business, what does that make you look like to a client? When you think about a doctor, you think about a general practitioner that you go to for just the general things, or a specialist. Well, why would you pay more for a specialist than you do for a general practitioner? Don't they both go to school? Don't they both learn about the things that you need to know to understand how to diagnose someone? Yes, they know the basics. But a specialist is fine-tuned into their area of specialty. So whatever their medical niche is. If they're a brain surgeon, a podiatrist, a optometrist, whatever it is that they are, they're really focused on exactly what they need to be doing to be the specialist to know how to cure that situation. Well, in real estate, it's not any different. If you're the general agent trying to be everything to everyone, you really don't have that specialized knowledge of a certain area. When you become a specialist for a certain area, you actually exude more professionalism. So when someone comes to you and they see that you are really active in a certain either geographic niche or maybe a certain type of property, you could be a luxury home specialist, you could be a green home specialist, maybe you are you specialize in working with seniors to find property and to look at things differently because of the stage of life that they're in. Or maybe you're a first-time homebuyer agent who really loves working with those brand new people who have never purchased a home before and they need all that hand-holding to go through the process. If you're a client, you want someone who's going to be really focused on you and what exactly your needs are. So if you're looking for a specific type of property or you're looking for a specific area, it's really important to know your niche, to be the agent that people are looking for. And you want to know the story of your niche. So if you're focused on a specific farming area, say you have a neighborhood that you're working on, what you need to know is, what are the covenants for the neighborhood? Do you have those? Do you have the list of the homeowners association fees, if there are any? What do those entail? If someone asks you about that, what can you tell them about that? Can you honestly tell them what those costs are and how that relates to what they're paying currently if they're not in a homeowners association? A lot of times there's it's kind of a balance. If you're paying in a homeowners association, they may be covering the snow removal and mowing your yard and the internet included or water included in that HOA fee. And you look at what you're paying now and you're paying for all that separately, so that balances out. So you as a specialist need to know that. You need to know what are the objections in purchasing in that neighborhood. What are the things that are affecting the community? What type of things would people be involved with if they lived in that community? What events are going on and what local businesses are close by? If I'm going to go purchase a property, I want to know about what my living experience is going to be. It's not going to be just the amount of bedrooms and bathrooms that a house has. You need to be able to tell the story of the whole living experience within the homes that you're specializing in. So I want you to think about this. When I was focused on a farming area doing new construction, it was a brand new development. It's a neighborhood that I built my own house in, and what I did was I started collecting the list of covenants, the plats of all the sections of the neighborhood. I got all the surveys that I could come across, and I started compiling a book. Now, nowadays you could do it digitally, but if you put everything that you find out about a property and stick it in a book that's all related to one neighborhood, then you could really develop all the knowledge and the historical information too. By the time I ended up moving away and leaving everything that I had, giving that away to the homeowners association where I was, I ended up having 3 books. And those books had MLS sheets on houses that had been for sale. Even if they'd been, when they went for sale in the 1990s, I had a record of that, and then the record afterward, and who purchased it, who built it, pictures of the house when it was being built, the tax records. So you could go back in my book and see what somebody paid for the home back when it was originally built. You could see what the taxes were at that time, and see over time, since I had that information, I started seeing a pattern of about a 13% increase in that neighborhood as far as the values were concerned. So knowing that is really important to people when they're purchasing in the area. And if you can start putting yourself out there as the specialist for your niche, you become more advantageous to work with. People will be drawn to you because they know that you're the one that has the answers that they're looking for. So I really want you to think about that. Think about the covenants, the surveys, any plat maps, and any history of the area that's going on, and all your pros and cons about the HOA fees. Compile that together and start thinking about being a specialist within your niche that you choose to work with. What gets you excited every day to get up and start talking to people and working with people? It wouldn't excite me to be an REO agent because I would dread getting up every morning. I'm sorry for all those who love that kind of thing, but there's a reason why we all love different things. We all ought to specialize in what we love. So when you love something, it comes out to your clients. They feel it, they know it, and they know that you know what you're talking about. So I hope you'll take this bit of information and utilize it in your business. And thanks for watching.